one of the things that I highly recommend every single one of you to think about is that scarcity equals value. What that means on the base level is that, well, if something is rare, it is valuable. And I'm not talking about material things. Yeah, maybe some vehicle is 1 out of 5. It's gonna be very expensive, yes, but I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is people. Listen, going after you yourself instead of focusing on others and to please them, that will allow you to dedicate 100% of work to yourself and yourself alone. And that is important because people value what they don't have. They have each other, which is why those groups of people exist. For example, in school, you would see groups of 5, 6, or 7, or 10, 15, whatever. They have each other, but they don't have you. Now, listen, what happens if you are in groups of people? Sure, you may have some good laughs, some good moments. You can hang out, you can do bullshit, whatever. It's all fun and games. But if you decide to follow your dreams, any kind of dream that you want to follow will require you to do hard work, consistency, persistency, discipline, and whatever the fuck else. Now, these things in groups of people very, very, very often are absent. None of those people know shit about it. They do not follow their dreams. In fact, they don't even like you. They only like you because they can relate to you in a way that shows your laziness. It shows how easy going you are. It shows how agreeable you are. Like, you know everything about each other, and yet you don't know shit. So when the true you comes out and tries to follow your dreams, they won't like it. And they will cane on it. But as time goes on, you will continue to work on yourself, and you will have visible improvements. They will look at you and think, "Oh shit, we Loki want you to be our friend." Well, why is that? Well, because they don't have you. You are the scarcity. You are rare. You're following your dreams. You're working hard, and they want to have that in their life without actually doing those very things. Does that make sense? Now, that doesn't have happen often, but um, and so you would sometimes, not sometimes, probably often, be called a loser because you're different and you're a pretender. You're like, why are you working hard? Like, life's not that serious, bro. Like, you won't even succeed. You need to be lucky. You need your parents to be rich to be successful. You're just a loser. You have no friends anymore. But the thing is, like, let's be fucking honest. Society has no idea what a loser is. like I said, they think that a loser is someone who just sucks at something, who is quiet, isn't attractive, isn't athletic, who doesn't have any friends, who doesn't socialize, and especially those who do not agree with them. A lot of people's pride is so high. If someone doesn't agree with them, they're automatically a loser. And this isn't even me talking about some potentially factual things. Now, of course, disagreements are gonna happen. Some ignorance is gonna happen, like just not knowing certain objective stuff. But that's different. When it comes to opinions and life experiences, like a lot of people just hate you, and they won't even say it because the truth is they don't even realize it, and so in their eyes, you're just a loser. I mean, why would they want you in their fucking life? But the truth is, like, if you have been pursuing something for a longer period of time, I'm sure you have realized by now that a true loser is someone who quits. So, okay, picture this, and I will bring up this example as many times as I have to. Imagine you're telling someone who you want to be, what you want to do, where do you perceive yourself with 10, 15 years or something. And if they respond with shit like, oh, but that's unrealistic. Oh, but you're not gonna succeed. We're just not that kind of people to do this stuff. We are average. We are not rich. Don't be thinking like that. Well, if they respond like this, it's either that they have tried something, failed, and stopped, or someone who hasn't even tried shit at all. So don't listen to either. I mean, what the fuck do they know, right? On the path to success, right? Whatever it is, like we all know by now that we're gonna fail a lot, but it doesn't matter because in the end we will just will learn from those mistakes that made us fail. And not every failure has to be some sort of a lesson. Maybe you just slipped up and fucked up. Whoop-de-doo, get up and get after it again. It doesn't really fucking make a big difference. All right, you're gonna fail and you're gonna keep trying again until you succeed. That's not a loser. Now, if that's a loser, then please, yes, I am a loser, but I don't think so. A loser is lost, and that's the end of it. How can someone be a loser who, yes, they lost a lot, but they won in the end? How can that be a loser? Yes, it's true that when you're looking at someone, they have probably not succeeded yet. So, well, since they're just losing, then of course they're a loser. Well, if you think like that, or if someone thinks like that about you, just know that that's just uh what's the word? Um Close mindedness, right? They have a closed mind. They have no fucking idea how to think in the future and things like that. It's just ridiculous. So do not be afraid to be called a loser. because the definition of a loser in their eyes is not the same as the definition in your eyes, and that's the definition that fucking matters, because you're actually putting in the work to not be a loser. The loser in their eyes is not as bad as the loser in your eyes, and you know that you're not a loser. I mean, should I keep talking about that? And just remember this: scarcity equals value. Scarcity equals value. You're gonna have a long time where you are scarce, where you are detached, uh, but you're not really bringing in the value you yet. But that doesn't matter. You keep improving, you're upping your value regardless. It doesn't matter. And if people just try to pretend like, yo, we haven't talked in a while, friend. Man, who the fuck is you? And just, I don't know. It's up to you. I don't really care. And allow me to finish this off with a quote from, I forgot who it was. He who is not content with what he has would not be content with what he would like to have. So it's like, live life yourself and you will have it all, and live life for others and you will have nothing. Mic drop.
Boy's tired. I am flat worn out.
You see what you did? Put an end to the festivities?
Get some rest, Marco.